briefly about veins of the thoracic limb. Remember that veins, you'll have a deep set and a superficial set. The deep set is going to be satellite or corresponding to each of the arteries that you see. So in many of the cadavers, we have taken out part of that deep set so that we can see their arterial supply better. But if you ever see a vein that goes with an artery, just call it by the same name. This, for example, would be an external thoracic artery. Excellent example. And therefore we call this the external thoracic vein. So if I pinned the two of these items on the exam, you would say external thoracic artery and vein.
Does it matter if it's vein or artery first?
No. Both are correct. Okay? I just need you to name both of them. So, even though some of these are gone, if you find a cadaver where you know the artery and there's a vein along with it and it's pinned, just call it the same name as the artery. It's not that bad. And if there's a nerve going along with it, for example, thoracodorsal artery, vein, and nerve. This vein's a little cheesy, but cheesy. That would be thoracodorsal artery and nerve. And if you see a vein with it, say thoracodorsal artery, vein, and nerve. So the deep set is just going to run satellite and along with all of the branches of the arteries. Now, when we get to the elbow, we notice that our superficial set now anastomoses with our deep set. And this piece here is called the median cubital vein. And the median cubital vein connects our superficial set or our cephalic system with the deep set or the brachial vein. This is why when you're trying to hold off blood for an animal for withdrawal from the cephalic vein, you have to hold at the elbow and twist, because you want to close off or occlude that median cubital vein. Otherwise, if you do it distally, the deep can still get through and you will not have the best exposure of your cephalic vein that would help you hit it. So let's start down on the paw with our cephalic system. I'm not sure this is the best cadaver.
It's awful.
It's awful, but we're going to make it up. Mm-hmm. Okay? So the cephalic vein is going to travel here, starting on the palmar aspect of the forelimb. Travel up, meet up with the accessory cephalic on the dorsal aspect of the manus. And so about right here, the two of those shall meet. From here, can you see it? Mm-hmm. From here, you're going to get the cephalic vein. And again, this is where we most often take blood from the thoracic limb. That cephalic vein, give me a second, we're going to rotate this limb. You got me?
Yep.
Okay. That cephalic vein then comes to the elbow, continues the cephalic. Cephalic actually goes under the brachiocephalic muscle and I can't show it, will connect eventually to the jugular vein. There are two other veins that come off of cephalic. This one here goes under the axilla. That would be axillobrachial. And it would, again, will come into the, it doesn't come into jugular, but it comes into the brachial vein. And then this cute one here is called the omobrachial vein. Omo means shoulder. So here we are at the shoulder. It stays superficial and comes right to that jugular vein. So that cephalic system is our superficial set where we use to collect blood from, venous blood from. We still have a deep set that is satellite with all of the arteries. And if you see a vein there, you just name it the same as the artery. This concludes our description of the venous blood flow to the forelimb.